you do the voice for the new Cup Series game.
Yeah.
Do you do iRacing as well?
I haven't done iRacing, but I did all the.
But you're the voice for a spotter
voice,
on the
So me
the
and
game.
TJ are the two voices in the whole game.
That's huge.
And TJ's Keselowski's
spotter, yeah. So we recorded. I probably spent 15 hours recording lines, and then they took the 450 lines I recorded and made that into AI. So they made like 10,000 versions off of that. So everything in the game will be my voice.
So maybe we could get him to do the intro for the show.
I needed your help last night. Not just for calling
That's called hold the brake, brother. That's hold the brake.
yeah, I needed driving tips.
You've got wheel damage.
I had the headphones on. All I could hear was Shane in the background. I couldn't
Laughing
make out
because he's in the fence again.
I couldn't make out what he
Wheels
was.
flying over Calder Park.
We're on the flight sim.
We're on the flight sim. Ah, shit! I've crashed again. Scotty in the background.
I'm down the inside. Okay, hit the white line, run it high, accelerate on D, and then I could hear Shane in the background shit canning me, but I couldn't make out what he was saying. So I'm like, I'm on a good lap here. I'm up by half a tenth, and I could hear him pretty much saying, "Man, he's fucking useless. He's nowhere." And I'm like, "Come on, I'm trying, man."
Scotty's grouse with criticism too, as you probably noticed. So it was a bit of fun.
We iRace like 3 nights a week, and every time I'm in front of him, I'm notorious for just burning my right front off, just fucking smoking it. And every time I'm in front of him, I'm like, I'm killing my right front, but I'm trying not to. And there he goes by me in like 5 laps. I'm like,
How do you?
And then my Venmo ticks up $5.
yeah.
You guys,
Oh, we bet on everything.
We bet on iRacing.
I don't
Cash and
understand.
iRacing,
I don't
I like it.
understand yet. Like last night when I was on the rear a lot, I don't understand how you keep it on the nose because we drive in on the brake on everything.
Yeah.
So that
Welcome
effectively puts the car
to
in
my
pitch.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
So that
It'll
does
take you
translate
from
a lot.
about February to August to figure that out.
Fuck, because last night, okay, quickly then. So last night on the sim, I would drive it in on the nose,
and then just kill the right front.
kill the right front, and then the thing would rotate, and I would struggle for drive because I would have the thing on the edge, and I couldn't get it off the corner because I'd be driving off with oversteer.
Yeah.
Or the
Welcome to
car
my life.
loose, I guess.
Yep.
Is that actually what?
Yeah, you got to
okay.
turn in with the right brake input to kind of yaw the car, and then get the full wheel slide the whole corner. Like it's completely different.
Yeah.
You can get so deep about it, but like it's the craziest style to get the car loaded up, and because the car's designed to turn one way, right?
Yeah.
So
and then using the bank, I guess, for the turn rather
like
than
how the car loads up, you have to do that before the corner. And then like I've been crazy tight all year at the start of the year, but it was a bit of the car, but mainly driving style. And now all of a sudden we've got a lot more front grip now, but it's a lot of driving style too. Yeah.
and that's where like we were
I'm going to
chatting.
depart for a minute and take a piss. You guys keep going. I'll be 2 seconds.
We were chatting the other day about how some teams will split brake pads and stuff to try and help turn the cars and all that sort of stuff. And so that's pretty interesting too. That obviously, I mean, I'm sure all the teams are doing that. But
Everyone does it.
yeah, because we saw.
And then it's driver dependent too. You learn what brake pads you like and how they react to temperature and how much you want it to pull, and it's pretty odd. Yeah.
And it's interesting too because, like, you know, we heard everyone over here talk about you right foot braking, which for us, like Australia, New Zealand, it's just
normal.
What you learn. Like they reckon his feet are magic, but it's kind of everyone does it over our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then your left foot braking, mate, you're saying on ovals. So you're doing both, which to me is interesting because, you know, a lot of the guys over here are saying they couldn't then right foot brake on a road course, but you've actually picked up what they have to do to drive the car as well on a dome. So you're adapting. So I
you
just
have to on an oval. Yeah. Like the way the diff is and how you load the car and how quick you have to be from pedal to pedal and even reacting to crashes. You have to be left foot braking. So I separated my pedals pretty much to the maximum this year to force myself. And last year I was back and forth all the time, but this year I committed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's
even at Martinsville, where you change gear, blip to down change, it's all left foot now.
still left footing, just give it a blip on. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's taken me a while. Like, still feel like when I first get in, I'm trying to, you know, you feel like if you left foot brake in your road car, you feel like you're going to go through the windscreen, right? It's that, you don't have that feel. So it's just, so like in the Tahoe, I left foot brake and just everything trying to get that, you just get the rhythm going, you know? So
I think all that's the coolest to me because, like, obviously we all look at data during the race and stuff for practice. And knowing he's doing all that, trying to figure it out, and like you try to explain something to him in a 4-second window of going down the straightaway, and then the next corner, like he changes it and gets it really close to what you're trying to explain. Like that's like super gratifying to me. So that's like been some of the fun part to me is like, oh, you need 20% less brake, or like,
But like that's what we do post session in a garage in a truck.
Yeah.
You go through with the engineer. He's got it live on his iPad without the quad lock case. He needs to get that.
Exactly.
If I had a quad lock case, I'd be way better.
It'd be much quicker. But he's looking at the data live and then has to relay it to me on a straight, and then I'm sending it into a corner trying to process what he said. Like it's quite cool getting it live.
Yeah.
And he knows because he's done the track on sim all week,
Like I have an idea of where they need to be, or we look at whoever's the best there and what they need to do.
I guess so. Some people have some perspective. You actually, back home, we did E-Series. Fox Sports picked up supercars and we did some racing.
This might get them in trouble.
That's fine.
But
it ain't gonna get me in trouble.
But you worked with Blaney a lot though.
Yeah.
On the sim work, so you do a lot of driving, and then midweek you were with Blaney back in the past doing running the sim, and then now as well, you guys are spending nights during the week. So it's not like it's almost like James Small. We were talking last night, like he can drive.
So did Blaney win any E-Series races?
Just kind of ran around tents most of the time.
That's pretty good. That's impressive. Fuck, he must have been decent on sim.
Yeah, he was real good at just running around about 80%.
Yeah. But then, that must help when you have somewhat of an understanding and you can steer a race car to be able to relay feedback and go, like when I look at Darlington, like everyone we spoke to this week has said, that's probably one of the best tracks because turn 1, 2 is so different to 3, 4.
Yep.
Takes a different style. But if you run it in the sim, like even last night, you were helping me out last night on how to run into 1 and 2 and then take 3 and 4.
So
if you're good at that, you can actually talk to Shane and go, hey, this is what I've seen the other guys do. This is what you need to adjust to and actually pass that feedback on because you have an understanding of the track and the way the car is working.
Yeah, I think that comes from racing enough on the sim. Like even though it's way different, like it's still the same mindset of that. And then I go to most of the real sims we do at Chevy, and then we race online 2 or 3 nights a week. So like a lot of time he's on sim, I'm around.
Do you do it for fun, or do you guys actually?
We just set up a hosted session and race each other and play around. It's pretty good.
A bit of fun, but you're still trying to. I guess it's good for your relationship. You're also trying to learn something.
Are you better on an oval? I mean, it's pretty low bar, but are
pretty
you better?
close. But I would say my Venmo's looking good lately.
I would say it depends on
what's Venmo.
Like that's like PayPal,
Cash
I guess.
App,
Cash App.
Okay.
I would say it depends on the track. It depends on the track.
On that barber.
Yeah.
We've put fuck. What is that?
Yeah, I got another water.
Shit.
Hard salsa.
Yeah, I like being involved and all that, and I feel like I'm got like half this one. I'm good.
I appreciate it. Like I think it's cool how much effort you put in. Like what does a week look like then for a spotter? Because we did have James last night. He talked a little bit about what his week from Daytona to Darlington looks like. When you get back from a weekend, you mentioned you're sitting on some of the stuff, but what does a week look like for a spotter prepping for Darlington?
So say Darlington this week, we race Sunday. Monday we normally have a lunch meeting. We kind of debrief about that. I'll typically watch through the
Burgers
race.
only.
What?
Burgers only.
No
kale.
If we do kale, I meet them after the meeting.
You do it at the bar instead.
Yeah,
fuck it, I'm meeting
Yeah, I've just got time for a coffee, guys. No lunch meeting today.
I don't like my greens. So we do lunch meeting, and then normally after that, because we get back so late, I'll watch some of the race and like kind of where we were versus what some of the other good guys are, and then
video SMT stuff.
Both.
SMT is explain SMT because that's a little bit different than what we have back home.
Yeah.
And a few people they've mentioned that, like James mentioned it.
It's very
I
cool.
don't totally understand it. I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But what does that look like? Like it's hard for Australian. You might understand, but like, what does that look like for Australian? What is
It's
SMT?
like data, so you get everyone's stuff, not just your own or teammates. You get everyone's basic inputs. So speed, RPM, throttle, brake, steering.
Yep.
And then time delta.
Even gears, which matter at road courses. Sometimes we look through that.
And then you get the GPS vision of where they are on track. It like tracks them, so you can see lines and.
And SMT, mate, was what you showed me with the Ghost.
Yeah,
where you select the cars,
basically.
you've got the Ghost, and you were seeing the bus the other day when we were with Shane.
Yeah, so like he'd be
Is any of
you
that
watch the
public?
race.
Can we put anything on overlay for YouTube
I think
listeners?
it's reasonably public now. I guess everyone knows what it is.
Maybe
and
we could do a screenshot.
We might be able to put
screenshot.
some kind of
see a clip of
YouTube overlay on some.
It's really
it is interesting.
really cool because Shane showed me briefly in the bus at Daytona, and so for our listeners and viewers, you got a screen which has whichever cars you select. You can go through the whole field and select up to how many? Is it 3?
Three.
So
Yep.
you can select 3 cars. So you might have yourself and
It's like iRacing.
2 others. One side of the screen will give you like your car and the Ghosts of how they're tracking their lines, and then you've got all your different inputs, so throttle, brake, gear, steering. It's really cool.
It's cool when you sync it up with watching a race at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you did, which was so we were watching it live on. Or
yeah,
the race
watching
on
the
YouTube.
replay, but they had the
That's
SMT
right,
replay. Yeah.
we're watching
Yeah.
Daytona 24.
Synced up.
Yeah, and
Synced
going
up.
through it. So it's really cool stuff.
So we use that a lot. Like even in the race the other day, if you guys were listening, like you probably heard me because you didn't listen to our other channel, but Steven will tell me like the leaders are still running wide open, which kind of changed the way the pack looks. That's all off of SMT data. So Steven on the pit box can
You
look
look
at
for trace,
who's
you look
leading,
at
knows
He's
that the leaders
watching
are
it,
running
yeah.
wide open, which in that situation, the top normally doesn't work as good. So we're back there for mid pack.
so full throttle. If the leaders are full throttle, the top.
If the leaders are full
Bottom
throttle,
two
normally,
lanes, yeah.
normally the bottom 2 lanes are better than the top lane. But if they start trying to save fuel, the top lane will drive like straight to
Start
the front.
rolling.
that
So
to me,
that was why I'm giving him that information. So like,
Well, in that stage, the bottom rolled because the top two lanes were chilling. Then all of a sudden, the bottom rolled with less cars.
yeah,
Yeah,
See,
stage two.
that's-
That to me was
fascinating.
amazing watching it with you when you were showing like look at the throttle here. Like a car would be looking like it's hauling ass and leading, it'd be like 30% throttle.
yeah.
Or like
Because the car behind pushes.
yeah, because someone's getting a push, or they'd be in the toe and they'd be less. And then
Yep.
the guy that looks like he's going dog shit is 100% throttle, and you're like, so that is actually it's very interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot to that, and then we'll use that at other places. Like that's why I have my iPad, is to kind of watch the video game part of SMT is what I really use more than anything. And then Steven will tell me data inputs, whether he's using 500 pounds of brake pressure when other guys are using 300 or that kind of stuff.
So
So we break
spotting
it down.
isn't just calling door bumper clear. It's actually you're looking.
I would
So you're saying you've got SMT in front of you, and you will be able to pick a higher or low line based on pace out front.
Yeah, I would normally match us to like a teammate or like the best Chevy and go off of that. And if we're close enough to them to do that, then we're pretty good.
So you're going through data analysis while also calling a live race.
Allegedly, yeah.
Just well, to give the like, because it's as we
Yes.
say, like it blew us
Yes.
away how hard
Yes.
what you guys do. Like
Yeah.
massive
Yeah.
appreciation. For
And then as soon as the
I
caution
wasn't doing that at Sonoma.
you were on the cans, going,
I
yeah,
didn't have
and
the
then-
brain capacity. I had the sunburn.
Shane's like, yeah, clear. Fuck it, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go back to
Right
Bill.
side, left side, right side, like that. And
Oh,
then as
that's
soon as
impressive.
the caution comes out, like you're skipping back to the last restart, trying to watch the restart data to see what lane was good,
Yeah.
what we did right or wrong, to give him that information for the next restart.
See, it's all these things. I think that there's got to be a way we can bring some stuff back home and then relay it to the fans.
But you could do spotting at Queensland Raceway.
Yeah.
Or Winton, or there's so many tracks in Australia. You could have a spotter.
Yeah.
Gold
And be a
Coast from the
benefit.
balconies. Sound check.
Chris,
Good.
that was actually that was
Not my first rodeo song.
You'll be on the balconies at Gold Coast.
that was fucking
him
good.
saw it.
Holding the mic, one-handed centric.
But yeah, you could make it a benefit at home.
Yeah.
For sure. But
So like,
be hard to do.
I guess my
but-
thing is like with spotters, like the number one original reason they ever became a thing was for safety.
Yeah.
So like, why does every racing series
But
not
you
have
don't
spotters?
you don't have mirrors though, like side. You have the one in the middle, but you don't really run side mirrors, do you?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do.
So wait, why? Okay, why do you have spotters then, and we don't? Like, I don't feel like I need one. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm honest,
If
back
you
home-
did Talladega and you had cars.
Well, like I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
but, okay, go back to supercars. Did you need a spotter when you did it? I mean, you turned in on me a few times. I'm not going to
you
lie.
turned me on Adelaide.
It would be-
You
it
talk
would-
about it all the time.
you needed a bigger
I
mirror.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a
But-
fair point.
But
Actually,
let's-
Adelaide,
if
I
you
Did
did
y'all
don't
have
turn
rear
on Shane.
cameras like we have in supercars?
No, just a mirror.
Just
Just
a
a mirror.
regular mirror.
But if you
Same
do
as
it-
the old GMC,
you put it-
1975.
you
They
didn't
had
need
the
a
same
mirror.
mirror.
You couldn't
We got
see
the
out of
same.
it, right?
If you put it this way, you're in the middle at Talladega, surrounded. You have 8 cars around you.
Yeah.
8 cars.
Yeah, so I
it's
get
very
that-
different.
That's relevant.
You couldn't
though,
do
for
it with
NASCAR. But what about us back home then? Do you think you would have benefited from a spotter back home now having this same
at
experience?
Bathurst. Yeah.
So I think-
Crashes. We would have a spotter sometimes at the police tower at Bathurst.
Yeah,
Not
calling
many
like
teams
okay,
do.
caution, like someone's in at the grade. But
Yeah,
what
that's
about when
safety.
you're calling?
Racing.
Racing. So when
So-
you're coming through, I don't know, you come down to the chase and you're down the inside of someone. You want to, you go
Now
that
I would
left,
want one.
That
Yeah.
left and then the right. We short shift a third out of the chase. Would you want someone to call
Well,
the overlap down
Yeah.
into the last corner? You
Like
think it would
out of the
help?
chase, if someone's on your outside, you want to know that.
yeah, a good example of where one.
But the mentality again, sorry to interrupt,
No,
but the
no.
mentality is
just keep saying sorry and you can
Or
keep
just say,
doing
oh,
it.
really, if he
Yeah.
says something.
now,
like-
remember, I did say with all due respect.
but like
But with all due respect, I'm going to
It's
say
in the
whatever the
campaign.
hell I want.
Yeah.
you say
Yeah.
whatever you want. But out of the chase at Bathurst in Australia is different, right? So you pass someone, you're on the outside, and then you got position for the ride.
Yep.
It's their fault, right? If you're on the exit and you're there at your like back wheel,
Yep.
it's their problem. But here the mentality's different. You have to give them the room.
Yeah.
So if you run someone off, you just don't do that here.
Yeah.
So you need to give the car width if someone's there. So like the racing etiquette is very different.
Which is where, so Will Brown
Which is maybe what got me at trouble at Watkins, right?
and Chicago multiple times.
Yeah, I guess so. But that's where the brains and the racing etiquette is just different.
Yeah.
I think
changes.
so. I would say, like, from working with Shane, knowing obviously he never had spotters at road course stuff, he probably doesn't need a spotter for one-on-one racing at road course stuff.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
NASCAR, like he don't.
But it is handy.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Like it helps, but if somebody's half back out of line, like 9% of the time, he already knows that, and I'm not trying to distract him from racing one-on-one.
Yeah.
But when there's 3 or 4 cars around, or a oval when one guy's on the bottom and the other guy is 50 feet
Yeah,
up
I
high
understand
at
for
the
the
line.
ovals.
Like a race start, it would be amazing
But like
help
them-
at some tracks.
So the reason the
I still
spotters
don't
ever
think it would be.
yeah.
Because you haven't had one.
Okay.
Well, like the
They
reason-
don't have real fast.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Hey, Scott, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You need to
Honest-
open your brain.
yeah, I was thinking, open your eyes and brain, mate. I was thinking, like, sometimes when you're racing, like,
I'm going to go sit with.
just, mate, walk yourself out there to the
Open your
motor.
eyes, mate.
Fuck this. I'm going to sit with Paul and just
Scott's
listen.
like, hey, this is my show, right? But
I want some open-mindedness.
I tend to agree. Like, there are times when you're racing and you go, like, you know where people are, and you're like, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Good luck, everyone.
But how
Like,
many-
like, so it would be nice
You
to.
like get surprised by somebody
Where
being
you're
there.
like, I may get a little bit of a bump
Yeah,
here,
you
or
feel
I may be
like
okay.
there's
It'd be
never a
nice to
point.
know that someone's just going, oh, you're clear to go, cool, I can attack and now and come across.
But even, we run the mid mirror, I
Yep.
don't know, the center mirror, and it's curved.
Yep.
So even if we lose a side mirror in the supercar, you can still see out both sides. You get pretty good
Ish,
at that.
yep.
You kind of, I feel like if I had someone talking to me in a braking zone about an overlap on a road course, I'd probably find that a distraction. I'd be like, look,
He
man.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
do.
I feel like I know, I can hear, I
But
can
like
see.
the etiquette is different. That's probably the main reason. So say
If there's an
turn-
overlap, yeah. So if
So
there's
say
an overlap on
turn
the
4
exit,
of Gold
you,
Coast is classic, right? Someone gets a run
Yeah.
out of the chicane and
Yeah.
fades to the inside. You have no idea where they are
Yeah.
unless they're at your door. And if they're not at your door, it's not your problem, right? So if you turn in and they're not up to your door and they spin you,
They
they're
get the
going to
penalty.
get the penalty.
That,
Yeah,
and that's,
that's- that's
the
the difference.
Yeah, and that's where I'm thinking too, where
Yeah.
those marginal ones where you're like, I'm
Yeah. Whereas here,
90%, but I'm not
here if
100%.
they get to your bumper or your headlight sticker, it's your fault. If you've turned in,
You're
I've got
getting
to
wrecked.
overlap. It's your fault.
Well,
So
I think-
it's very different. They command the respect, and then you have to give it to them, but they'll give it to you on exit.